Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, my name is Yaroe. I represent Adamawa South. Mr. President, before I go into the debate on this bill, I would like to express my appreciation to Mr. President and my distinguished colleagues and some staff of the office of the clerk and the office of the sergeant at arms, who, having noticed my prolonged absence from the Senate, called or sent me messages to find out how I was doing. I just returned from medical treatment, and to the glory of God, I am much better. So I appreciate everybody that has sent messages to find out how I was doing. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, permit me to lead the debate for the second reading of the Federal Universal Education Numan, Adamawa State Establishment Bill 2024. This bill, which seeks to provide for the establishment of the Federal Universal Education Numan, Adamawa State, was passed by the 9th National Assembly, but was not assented to due to late passage when that administration was winding down. The bill was read the first time in this hallowed chamber on Tuesday, 21st November 2023. For any country to achieve meaningful development, the socio-economic and political system must be enhanced. This is why successive Nigerian governments placed much emphasis on the development of the individuals as a means to national development. Education is the sure means of developing individual potentials. Little wonder, therefore, that the National Policy on Education 1981 postulates that education is the greatest investment that the nation can make for the quick development of its economic, political, sociological, and human resources. Among the various education institutions through which the nation hopes to achieve its developmental goals, specialized universities of education should take preeminence because they are set up to train the trainers. The development of a sound and robust educational system in any country is therefore predicated on the availability of qualified and well-trained teachers to impart the required knowledge on the students. Thus, the need to have a strong system in our educational sector that shall continuously produce well-qualified and trained teachers as is obtainable in other countries cannot be overemphasized. This is the fundamental justification for the establishment of this specialized institution of higher learning, the Federal Universal Education Numan. Undoubtedly, the realization that universities of education are tools for national development have led to an unbridled quest for and vigorous expansion of such institutions in Nigeria. Broadly, a universal education's main functions, among others, are as listed therein: 1, 2, 3, 4. The objective of the university, as outlined in the bill, among others, includes A, to encourage the advancement of learning to all persons without distinction of race, creed, sex, or political conviction. B, to develop and offer academic and professional programs leading to the award of certificates, diplomas, first and higher degrees, and postgraduate research in all fields of education. And C, to produce socially mature professional educators with capabilities to not only understand educational needs of Nigeria as a nation, but also to exploit existing educational infrastructure and improve on it and develop new ones. Mr. President and my distinguished colleagues, Having enumerated the objectives of the bill, it is pertinent to briefly explain the choice of Numan as the location of the university. Historically, Numan arguably ranks in the same class with such cities and towns like Zaria, Bida, Kefi, Ilorin, etc., as centers of post-primary education in northern Nigeria, right from the colonial period. It is significant that the first girls' boarding school established in the whole of northern Nigeria was in 1926 in Numan. Before and after independence, Numan boasted